Hi everyone, welcome back to senior year.
I'm Jen K.
I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm Morgan.
The infamous Morgan.
The infamous. Morgan was name dropped several times during our last episode. Jenny didn't even hold back.
She's just awesome.
We all knew that I was going to be here eventually, so
Eventually.
It's okay.
Well, anyways, Morgan, do you want to introduce what today's episode is about?
Today's episode is the girl code.
Basically, we're talking about everything that is girl code, what we believe is like our official girl code. It's basically what's kept us three together for so long. We've been friends for Jenny, I've been friends with you for
2 years.
2 years.
Two years.
But Morgan, I've been friends with her since grade 9. So
Yeah.
it's been a long time. And definitely a lot of things that have kept us together. So
There was a lot of growing.
a lot of growing that we had to do. No, for sure. So anyways, let's get right into it. I guess I'm starting. Okay. Number 1. Boys your girlfriend has talked to, dated, is dating, likes, hooked up with are off limits.
For sure.
Definitely.
100%. I can't even I don't know if I've had this happen to me. I don't think I've had this happen to me, but I know for sure at our high school,
Girls
It
have
happened
done
all the
it.
time.
it would happen all the time. It was really bad. I don't know.
It was a daily occurrence.
Daily occurrence for sure. I don't know, Jenny, do you have any examples?
Well, in my private high school, where all 10 boys to 20 girls, when the girls would dibs their husbands in the 3rd grade, literally, I'm not even kidding, this person's that, so you they're gonna be together, you can't like them. It definitely caused some issues because when a new girl liked them and then that boy was oh, I have options, it caused beef. Because think about it, for 10 years of your life, it's the same 10 boys, same 20 girls. They're bound to like other people, but girls would be you can't like him because he's mine, and I'm you don't even speak to him. Literally 10 years of school, these two never spoke to each other, and they were everyone's oh my god, they're gonna get married, they're so perfect.
Oh my. I remember it happening in high school. I felt so bad for some people. I was dang.
Yeah. I would hear rumors
Or when two girls would unknowingly go out with the same guy, and then they would find out.
That happened to our friend. They both hooked up with the same guy.
Yeah. Or you hear
and they didn't
both
know.
tell you about their experiences, and then you're oh.
Ooh.
Or
okay.
and he just thinks he gets away with it, having both.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I feel it's almost so gross of the guy to do it too, because I think
he knows.
We're thinking about the same guy.
Yeah,
we know which guy we're talking about. Actually, he slides in on
this
me often. It's really scary.
Shitty cargo.
Yeah. Anyways, Morgan, what's number 2?
Next one is fact check your rumors.
Fact check your rumors. Don't believe everything you hear, and even if it's semi-accurate, some of it might not actually be accurate.
That's true.
If someone tells you something about your friend and you're or even if you believe it, just ask them about it, or yo, I heard someone said this about you, is it true? So they know how to defend you.
Yeah, when Jenny was first being introduced to who I was, we had a friend who told Jenny that I left school because I was a WHORE.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, they told me that you left because you slept around and that people
which is not true. I was 14.
And I'm
People said that to my face too. Being best friends.
There was a rumor
oh yeah.
at Glenview, you probably knew this girl, but it was in grade 9. It was actually true though. This girl slept with the entire junior football team and they called her Fruit Loops coach.
Oh my god.
Because, she had Fruit Loops in her cooch.
But that's kind of a flex though. If someone was nicknaming me Fruit Loops coach, doesn't that mean that my...
No, but she slept with the whole junior football team and they also nicknamed her Pass Around.
Okay, well that's not a nice one, but kind of a flex on her behalf.
No,
though.
but Fruit Loops cooch because she actually
put Fruit Loops up her cooch?
Yeah.
I thought it was just because it
no
tasted that, smelled like that.
No.
I want it to taste like Fruit Loops. I don't know. That'd be excellent. Yeah, no, people would say that to Morgan and Jenny, and then I obviously Morgan knows.
I knew
and
it
then
wasn't
you
true.
Morgan
told
knew it
me what
wasn't true.
actually happened, and I was that is not
I
what people
sat down
told
with
me.
Jenny for a good couple hours. I cried, I trauma dumped, and now she understands.
Yeah.
So don't take your rumors at surface level, especially if they're about your friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next one. If your girlfriend or friend doesn't like them, you don't like them too within reason.
Within reason.
Yeah, within
like,
reason.
if your friend just doesn't like someone, they're like, I just don't like them. Obviously, that's not like free
Or
reign.
like if you actually did something for them to not like you, like.
The thing that always kills me the most is when people are like, yeah, but like they weren't bad to me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but they were bad to me.
Yeah.
And you like me. So why are you like,
Yeah.
yeah. I understand like not wanting to have beef with people, but if someone like outwardly does terrible, horrible things to you, I can think of a few people.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Obviously your closest friend shouldn't be friends with them. That kind of
Yeah.
seems like the biggest betrayal ever.
And you don't have to like have beef with them or like not talk to them. You don't have to be like best friends with them though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you can still be like, hey, whatever, talk in class.
No, for sure.
you don't
Morgan's
have to be,
Morgan's
like-
so good at being neutral. There's people that would
Oh,
regularly
for
talk to
sure.
Morgan in her English class, and like they would like be like, "Oh, Morgan, so like how are you?" Acting like the entire ninth grade didn't happen. They're like, "So like how are you?" And like, "How's your friend Mackenzie?" No, I'm kidding.
I knew them way before you though.
I know.
It was just the whole thing. I was like, yeah.
Well, I think like the people that I didn't like because like they actually like wronged you guys didn't realize I went to their school and was friends with you guys.
Yeah, Jenny was
Because I
Jenny was
literally
really low key.
I was
Yeah.
literally invisible, and I think it was my greatest superpower in high school. Because like I would just
wish.
sit back and watch and like hear what they were telling me, and I'm just like,
I would do anything to have disappeared. Oh my gosh! What can I call her? Dolphin. Dolphin used to tell Jenny that she didn't like me and that what else did she say? She said some weird things
was
to
she
Jenny.
in my math class?
Yeah, and she didn't know you were friends with me. And then you
Oh
would
yeah,
tell
and
me-
then I like low key faked that I like wasn't friends with you.
And Jenny was like, yeah, like Mackenzie sucks. Like, and she would
Yeah.
be like, yeah, she's like a huge like bitch. And then she came down and she applied at my job. And I was like,
and the whole time I was like, oh, did you hear about this girl? Like, she said hi to me, and she's like, oh my god, let me tell you what happened in grade 9. And I was like, oh yeah.
okay. It's not like I was sewer slidle after that. Like, no, she came down to my job and she applied. And I like looked at her resume
Was
and
it
I
Food
was like,
Basics or the new one?
did you really just have to drop that on the internet? Yes, it was Food Basics, not the real one. Anyway, I used to work at Food Basics. don't try to get hired at Food Basics. Anyways, but I was a supervisor. Not trying to flex, but
I would work there if
was-
you were my supervisor.
I would too.
cheap labor. Anyways, and she like came down and applied, and I was like on the job. I don't know if she knew I was a supervisor. Like I would have to give her orders if she was
Yeah.
hired. Like it was weird. I think she wanted me, man. She wanted me bad.
It's like a lot of other people
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do you have any other ones?
of like people that we don't like.
No one disliked Morgan, or like anyone
No.
that didn't like Morgan never voiced that to me.
I don't think anyone ever told me they didn't like Morgan.
No. Well, I knew people that were mean to you in like elementary school, but they never talked about it or anything.
Yeah, no, because
But
we
like,
were
why
so
would
like.
they be mean? Like, I didn't understand.
Because she's the cutest thing on the whole planet, and they were jealous.
Like it pretty much started with two of us.
If people
like,
didn't
in
like
elementary
me,
school.
it was because I was just like, nah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah.
like,
But like you can
We
be
don't like
very
you.
opinionated like that, and like a lot of people don't like that.
what? That I can just be like, this is what I believe.
That
And-
you tell what you believe. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
Jenny's
this
very
is
straight
what I
up.
think.
Yeah.
She's a bully.
She's very
She's
straight up.
so mean. It's not fair.
But like, why would I hide it? Why would I lie about it? Why would I just be like, yes, I totally agree with you? Because I spent like my entire life doing that,
Yeah.
and I realized like I can't do that anymore.
I do that around certain people, so
Yeah,
that I
I'm the
just
same.
don't.
I don't
have
do it with
beef.
like random strangers because I'm scared I'm gonna like get shot.
Yeah.
But
It's a genuine fear.
Well, Jenny, I love your honesty.
thank you.
I like that you're honest.
Oh,
with
remember
me,
that girl that
Jenny.
didn't like me because I'm too honest?
Yeah.
LOL.
Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, next one.
Should I read this one? Where were we?
5.
5 already.
Yeah. Well, we actually skipped one, but it's
Oh, my bad, I can't read.
you can go back to
3?
3 or
Your friends back over everyone else. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, if someone did something to either Morgan or Jenny, I'm taking their back automatically. And then when I hear the sides of the stories, I'm still going to have their back.
Yeah.
Even if you guys are wrong.
But you could be like the voice of reason.
Voice of reason. That's what I'm saying. Even if you guys are wrong, I'm going to be like, okay, listen, I think you should talk to them. I'm never going to just...
You definitely
Yeah.
did that in a situation, and I was like, I like thanked you for like not coming at me and like hearing me out, and I was like respectfully like I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
what you
I
told
tried
me.
being the voice of reason with Jenny, and she was like, absolutely not. I don't care what you're saying, Mackenzie. No, you were nice about it.
Yeah, because it's not like you've ever like been like, oh, she's mean, like she didn't listen to me. It was just like I had to do what was best for me in that situation.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Yeah, but your friend's back over anyone else's. Even if you know they're wrong, have your friends back until you can, coax them to being right. Because, like, unless you guys, like, actually, no, if you guys, like, unalived somebody, if you guys murdered somebody, I'd still have your back. Unless it was, like, my mother.
Obviously, why would we ever kill your mother?
I don't know, man. That woman gets on my nerves sometimes. I'm so sorry, Mom. I love you. Okay. Where were we? Do you want me to get the next one or something? Sure.
Yeah.
Don't ghost for no reason.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times.
If
like,
you don't want to be friends with someone anymore, just communicate why.
Yeah, if you don't want to be friends with me, just tell me.
Yeah,
that used to happen to me a lot in elementary school, but it's like the same 20 girls, so you see them every year. You're just different friends.
That's pretty much what happened.
You just
to me
have
in
friends
elementary school.
different ones every single year, because like you're friends till the end of school, and then you don't see them, and all of a sudden they have new friends in your class, and then you're like, oh, I guess I have to find new friends.
Like honestly, I don't think I'd be offended if you were like, well, I'd be really disappointed. And actually, no, I'd be offended, but it would be better if you guys texted me and were like, hey, Mackenzie, like, you're a little unhinged. We don't think we can hang out with you anymore. It's not you. It's just kind of you.
But then it's like you'd be like, wait, like let me fix myself. Let me
take a step back. What did
let
I
me
do?
show you that I can like be better or something.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
Should we go next?
I love this one. Don't start beef on Snap. Or like text. Or
if you wouldn't say it to their face, don't say it online.
Like, don't do it when there's like literally a paper trail, and like don't pre-plan what you're gonna say, and then just like
don't write what you're gonna tell your friends in the notes app before
right in front of
you
them.
send it to them. Because then it's not genuine. Then you've thought, and then
you've thought about it. You've changed it.
You like you sat right in front
every
of them.
period and punctuation
it's more
to make it like
it's become more of a debate.
Yeah.
Of like being right than it is.
And then like
resolving.
How can you like sit in front of them again and pretend like everything was okay when what like you literally could have just been like, hey, can I talk to you for like 5 minutes?
Yeah. I have a guy friend who like if you send him a paragraph, he will literally be like, I have ADHD, I'm not reading that.
Yeah. Okay, well we know like I'm a horrible texter. Like everybody knows that.
It sounds like you're so
like if
mean
you're
to
sending
me.
me a
It's really mean.
Jenny will text me and be like, are you being sarcastic? And I'm like, yes, Jenny. Yes, I am.
Remember that time you called me an idiot?
Yeah, I was like, Jenny, you're such an idiot. And then she's like, are you kidding? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I am.
She said it like so like
I
you're an
literally just
idiot.
said you're an idiot. But like
But
if
I
I
said it in a way that it felt like you meant it.
But like if I said that to you in person, you would know that I was being sarcastic.
Sometimes.
Morgan was making fun of my degree being sarcastic, and I was really butthurt about it. I was like really mad.
But like that's why you can't do stuff over Snap, because if you're like me,
no, you did it to my face.
I know. Yes. But going back to the topic,
Morgan's genuine.
Morgan's genuine. She was straight up.
I wouldn't do that over Snapchat. Only to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in biology, guys.
Yay! Animals.
Animals.
Amoebas.
Different parts of biology.
Oh wow.
I don't like
You want to deal with humans?
Genetics.
Yeah, I want to do
Oh, sick. Yeah, I forgot.
The Calvin cycle. Anyways. Mitosis.
Oh. Why is that on?
I feel like we could skip
That one
number 9.
You
Number 9?
You're skipping them.
Stop skipping them
right
all.
there.
Lowering your dark screen. Like lowering your phone screen dark.
Don't hide. If you're afraid your friend's gonna look over and see what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
True.
That's like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Like if you guys look over at my phone, I'm like, okay. Like here you go.
I
like,
literally
look.
just write it out of your hand all the time.
Yeah.
Can I do another one?
Yeah, that one was short.
Don't ditch your real friends for fake friends.
Yeah.
Don't leave a house for a hotel, honey.
Yeah,
Good way
like
to
that's
put it.
happened to me before. Like I was
happened to
like
me
good
too.
friends
Yeah, me too.
for a couple years, and then all of a sudden they want to be friends with like the popular kids
Yeah.
because like they sat with them one day at lunch when their other friends weren't there,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just try and get in with them and like ditch you, and you're basically like a snub, like you're not cool enough.
have to chase your friends for attention, they don't want to be friends with you. I have never had to put effort into being friends with Morgan and Jenny. Like, I've had a lot of friend groups, and like, I don't have beef with like any of my friend groups or
Yeah.
anything. I just like, you know, my parents literally got divorced and I moved, but like, it's not hard to be friends with you guys, and I don't like, popularity's not a thing outside of high school. I don't know if this is crazy, guys, but like, everyone goes separate ways, and popularity no longer exists. So if you want to be part of a friend group because you think they like party and like they do all these things, which like I admit, I've totally felt that, it's not a long-term thing, and it's gonna last. It's gonna be all your effort for like 2 years, and then it's not gonna matter anyway.
And you're gonna feel a lot worse about yourself, like during the whole thing, like if you're chasing, than if you were just with actual like genuine friends.
Because
that
you're
you
gonna
like.
feel like so unwanted all the time.
All the time, and none of your friends will reach. And okay, so in like grade maybe 6 or 7, it was like a thing that everyone wanted to hang out with like this group of girls that was older than us, because they were just like, they were cool. They wore the Victoria's pink sweatshirts. They were wearing those maroon leggings at the time. Like, they were just cool. And like, I like forcibly put myself into this group, and there were some girls that were very nice to me, but I always had to ask them to hang out. They like never asked me to hang out. Like, they didn't care if I lived or died, and that's like not good friends to have.
Yeah.
11. Don't only be friends with people because they have something you want.
Yeah.
So again, popularity.
like if you
stuff
think
like
you're
that.
gonna like climb the social ladder because of them,
Yeah.
you probably won't, because
Yeah.
if people thought like that you were popular, like you would be.
And friend groups changed so much. Like in high school, friend groups fluctuated so much. I'd look
Even
at
in
people.
university, like
Yeah.
there's like so
Yeah.
many different people that I hang out with that like don't know each other. And obviously I think in dorms, like the like traditional ones, it's like, oh, who's like the fun room and whatever.
Yeah.
And like that sense of popularity
That's
is
the
still
room
there.
next to mine right now. Those boys are really annoying. And there's always girls coming in and out, and I don't want to know why.
But it's like, what was the thing again?
Don't only be friends with them.
Oh,
if
yeah,
they
yeah.
have something you want.
Because it's like, if you're only friends with them because they're gonna like boost your ego.
Or like because they're wealthy, or like have something that like or like you want to ride in, I don't know, their like private jet, or like something like this. Just
And
That's
what do you-
just like
what are you
a
gonna do
dirty
after you
thing to
get that
do,
thing?
like to use somebody for that.
Yeah.
Like for your own benefit.
yeah. And I mean, like, it all comes down to like a science, because like I don't. My dad has a really nice boat, and I like to take my friends on it because I love my friends, and it's really lonely on a boat with no friends. Makes you want to drown yourself. So obviously I love you guys and I want you to be there. So I'm not gonna be like, they're using me for my dad's boat, because like obviously
We're not saying, oh, when
No,
can we go on
because
your
a
dad's
week
boat?
later-
We want to go on your dad's boat.
No,
Like,
exactly. Because like a week later, Morgan will be like, guys, come over and come swimming. You know,
Yeah.
it's reciprocated friendship.
Yeah.
And that's like the important part.
I don't have a pool or a boat.
Yeah, but you drive everywhere.
I do drive
do.
everywhere. But that's just because I like driving.
He's like my
guys.
personal chauffeur.
And she drives a big, sexy, white Ford F-150. Jenny is a catch, okay? She takes us to the drive-in. We have a whole setup in the back. It's incredible. And then we speed around town and scream at people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard us, we love
you
you.
do.
One of these days, we're going to yell at an elderly person, and they're going to have a heart attack.
Remember that guy that I screamed gay rights at, and he looked absolutely stunned?
Was that even in June? I think it was.
No, it was cold. It was cold.
One time I screamed at this girl at the Delta and she jumped like 3 feet in the air.
Oh, remember when me and you were on the same side in Nate's car, and there was this couple walking down the street not following the sidewalk rule, and we just were like, rah! And she like literally like climbed on top of this man's skin.
Do you remember the one when Nate, what did he say? That the lady started like
Oh,
crossing?
he's like, wait for the light to turn
Well, yeah, it wasn't PG, but like,
Yeah, no.
What are we on? 12.
Stay in contact.
Talk to your friends. If you guys are Morgan goes to Western, and we
So
both go to
far.
Laurier so far. So, like, Lauren. Morgan.
Where did that even come from?
We actually replaced you with this girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Morgan's, like, quite far away from us most months of the year, and she only comes home some weekends. But, like, we work it out. Like, we hang out. We talk. We have a group chat. We speak. I think we group FaceTimed one time. Like, we send memes. I send them, like, at least 6 TikToks a day.
Yeah, and then you don't answer me or answer my.
Yeah,
She just sends
look at
them.
Call me out like that.
But it, like, if we didn't put the effort in, it's like,
It'd fall apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I feel like people do that, like, after high school, they purposely don't, keep in contact, because they're like, oh, they were just my high school friends.
It's a good opportunity. I think leaving high school, if you don't want to keep any of those friends, it's easy. You just don't contact them again.
Yeah.
But, like, I have friends that, like, I really need to contact because I love them and I haven't seen them in, like, 2 years.
Yeah.
And like, I feel so bad. So, like, the biggest thing with your friends, stay in contact.
Yeah.
You shoot them a text. It's not awkward. I've seen friends for the first time in, like, a couple, like a year, like, whatever before. It's really not that awkward. Like, just call your friends.
Like, it'll be like you never.
If you
stop
guys,
talking.
if you
If you're
guys
really friends.
Yeah. Because I have friends where, like, I'll see them and then I won't see them and then I'll see them and
Yeah.
it's like we're besties, like, always. So yeah. Like these two.
I called Jenny on the first night I was at school,
Yeah.
like crying.
Yeah, she didn't call me.
Yeah. You were at a party. And Jenny was already home because she hated it. And then I was crying talking to my mom and she's like, talk to your friends, and I'm like, I can't, they're at a party. And then Jenny's like, I'm home, and I'm like, okay.
And then I called her.
Yeah.
That was
And we had a great talk. It was
Yeah.
wonderful.
that was
I was
a
so
house party on
upset.
Ezra, right?
Yeah, the one that I walked through the back of.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is absolutely horrible. I don't like this at all.
No. You missed when they played, like, I just want to
Yeah,
It was
like,
pretty hype.
It was sweaty. It was so hot.
They need to figure out what music to actually play at those things.
They
'cause
need
a
to
lot of
just
times
start
their
playing.
music
Yeah,
sucks.
it's bad. They need to start playing
Party in the U.S.
like early 2000s like dance music.
That's what people dance to. Like, people
Yeah.
are dancing to, like, the
They're
new
just
rap
playing like
stuff.
TikTok songs, and then everyone just
Yeah.
does like a TikTok.
and everyone
dance.
knows like 5 seconds.
5
of the
seconds,
TikTok
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
13?
doing 13. Always invite people, even if they're busy. Like, you know they're busy. Like, extend that invite.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, because, like, I think we talked about this last time. I get butthurt when they hang out without me, which is fine. It's just life. But, like, even if you know your friends, like, at work, like, be like, hey, we're going to hang out. Do you want to come? And they're like, no, we're at work. And it's like, at least you ask.
And plans change.
Yeah.
They could have been busy, like, the last time you talked. And maybe now it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that. Like,
Because there's some people that, like, in a friend group, they purposely won't invite one person.
yeah.
Because maybe they genuinely assume they're busy, or they don't want them there and they lie to everyone else and they're like, oh yeah, they're busy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I already talked to them. It's fine.
Yeah,
They can't come.
that's happened to me a couple times.
Yeah.
It's upsetting when that
No, it used to happen to, like, I had, like, friends, and they'd, like, have, like, a bonfire, and I'd be like, I was free, I want to
Yeah.
come. But then also, like, sometimes hangouts are exclusive, which, like, I get that. Like, when 2 people, like, just want to hang out, just them, like, I respect that. Like, you and
But
Jenny,
if
I
it's
think,
like a reoccurring thing, like all the time,
yeah,
and it's getting like one person is like, oh yeah, like they're busy,
always the
they're
same
busy,
person.
and then like you like Snapchat them or like check their location if you have it, and they're just like at home, and then you're like, why didn't we invite them?
Yeah.
always extend the more the merrier, honestly.
Yeah.
Unless it's, like, you don't have room in your car, which is low-key a bad excuse because all of us can drive.
Yeah, that when we were younger, that
Or
was,
it's like you really just
different.
want that like one-on-one time, like I want to like trauma dump something on you because
Yeah.
like you've been through it or something.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Different
The divorced
circumstances.
parent.
Yeah, I guess, because,
Gang.
like, we're, like...
But yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't-
Anyway.
Because your parents love each other.
Must be nice.
Okay, 14.
Oh. Don't make life a competition.
Yeah.
Your friends, you're not in competition with your friends. They should always want to rise up together. There's no need to want to be better than your friends.
Like, it's not like, oh, I'm beating you at life.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got this, or like, I got like this grade, or like, I got into this program, like.
or I got this new thing, and you
I
guys
bought these
don't have
new
it.
pants, and you guys
Can't have them.
don't have them because they're expensive. Like,
Or it's like, I have this, and you can't have it because I'm better. I'm winning.
I'm on my yacht in wherever.
I feel like that's like the same thing if like you're in a group and like one person like they have something and they're like showing them because they're so proud and like they're getting a little more attention than someone else, so they try and like steal that attention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if I like achieve something and then Jenny's like if I'm like, I don't know, I just got a new dog, and then Jenny's like, my grandpa died. Like, you know, like
Just so like
trying to,
people
like,
would pay
one up
attention
that
to you.
try to
person.
one up it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know when you like say something and then someone's like, yeah, I did that too, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
Or like when you say something and everyone's like talking to you and you're like having like a conversation and someone says something a little louder that has nothing to do with it just so people talk to them.
yeah,
They
unfortunate.
start throwing.
Or like try and be the conversation.
The bottom
Yeah.
of my corset is like folding upward.
I put mine in the dryer and it messed it up.
I have a
That's-
ducktail.
That's why I don't like those. Actually, they don't fit me, but also like.
Because you're blessed.
With big yibbies. I'm just gonna put my hands on it.
Okay.
But it's gonna look like I have to pee for the rest of the podcast.
As long as you don't wiggle.
Don't.
You can't do that. The
I didn't kick it.
$10,000 mic
Yeah,
will
but like
pick
it
it up.
can hear. It's probably hearing me like pick that up. Be a girl's girl forever.
Girls girl forever.
Yeah.
Don't choose boys over your girlfriends.
Don't choose mean girls over your girlfriends.
Yeah.
That too.
Like at the end of the day, who's gonna be there for you?
your girlfriends.
Exactly.
For real.
They have been, I mean, well, Jenny has been for 2 years, but Morgan has seen every 50 Shades of Mackenzie Seton, okay? She's seen it all, and she's still here, so, you know.
feeling that draft? Oh, it's the vent.
Yeah, it's like what they do.
It's what
It's almost like they blow air.
I kept
feeling it. I'm like, the window's not open.
Do we need to take you to the ER? Are you losing your mind? Do you need to spend the night in the psych ward?
I was like, the other door's closed. I'm like, where the hell is this breeze coming from?
feel it.
It's because I'm blocking it.
Yeah. I'm also just.
I know.
It's like the presence of just being in the middle and like having a camera on you. It makes you.
Isn't it so nice?
A big one.
I know, I get warm when I'm nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Compromise.
Compromise.
Ooh, yeah.
If your friends want to do something and you don't want to do it, just do it. I mean, unless it's like illegal.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I enjoy watching you like play like ring at, but that's like, I don't want to say that's compromise because I want to do it, but like I take time out of my day to like make sure my friends know I love them by doing stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like, maybe we want to go out to dinner, but I don't want to go to Kelsey's because Kelsey's is my favorite. But if you're just like, oh, let's go somewhere else, like that has everything that Kelsey has and something I like
Chuck's
too.
Roadhouse.
Yeah, I like Chuck's. I just don't like
apps.
Kelsey's.
I told you Nate was puking at Chuck's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were all together. Yeah. Yeah, like if your friends like all want to do something and you're the only one that doesn't want to do it, don't like ruin all the plans.
Or
Like
it's
compromise,
like-
because then someday they'll compromise for you.
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be another thing that you want to do and
Yeah.
they don't. Or
Like if
whatever.
Morgan wants to go home at 9:30, but I want to go home at 11, we'll compromise at 10:15.
Yeah, we did that.
And I'll be up till
One
1
night.
anyways.
Yeah, because we were at Mackenzie's house having a fire, and
Oh,
you worked the next day,
yeah.
but you were driving me.
You were
Yeah.
a bum that night.
I was what that night?
You were a bum when we were planning. You were really mean. You were like, well, guys, I guess we're not going to get to do it because I can't make it.
Oh,
Yeah, you're like, it's too late. I gotta work.
I'm
You're like, I
so
have to work the next
sorry.
day at 1 p.m. and I don't want to be hungover.
Yeah. But then I was
I
like,
really
I'll
don't
go
like
home
being
whenever.
hungover at work. It was really bad after prom weekend.
Yeah,
Like it was
no.
like days later, and I was still
That's
like,
wild
Okay,
because
well,
I had never
that's-
experienced a hangover in my life until that campfire where I stuck my lips in the bottle. And I woke up the next.
hilarious.
Okay, we need a whole story time another time. I got driven home with several aprons on myself. Apparently, I told Nate. Like Nate was like, "Okay, it's time to go," and I looked at him and I went, "He's coming! Run, run!" And then. When I got home, I lost my phone, so I woke up the next day
you didn't lose
with
your phone.
aprons.
It got taken
away from you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We DM'd Nate, both of us, like, take your girl's phone.
I didn't follow him yet.
Because
like I was kind of like whatever.
Night.
Yeah, I requested that night and I sent my one message and said, take the phone now.
I sent Jenny and Morgan an explicit photo. And I think that's all that needs to be said. And I am so sorry. And I wish I could wipe that from your memory, but it's there, and I'm so sorry.
There.
And Mackenzie made fun of me on prom weekend for going home because I felt so bad. I just wanted my own bed, and now you understand that feeling.
No, I understand, because I woke up the next morning and I was texting people on my iPad, like, where's my phone?
Yeah, you wake up the next day and you don't want to be in somebody else's bed.
No, and I threw
like,
up.
That's
my stomach, like, literally, like, turned inside out, like, 4 times. I was, like, dry heaving over the toilet.
Yeah, and it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
It's a different kind of pain.
And you really want to eat, but you don't want to eat, and your head's all, like...
At least your boyfriend didn't give you melatonin when you're...
Yeah, your boyfriend knocked you... And then they drove through a ride program.
She's like...
As I'm in the passenger seat, like...
I've heat stroke.
Oh, I have heat stroke. And he's like, hello. And
Hello,
she's
officer?
like, anything to drink? And I'm like, ugh. And he's like, no, have a good night.
They probably thought he, like, drugged you. He thought he was kidnapping
He gave me
you.
melatonin and we got soup and I'm sitting there trying to eat my soup, falling asleep.
Yeah.
So glad I've never had to experience
Prom
that.
weekend, we'll get a story in the future. It was really, it was
That
a
was
lot.
crazy.
Does that say love penis? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
17. Not liking pickles is a red flag.
I love pickles.
We love pickles. I'm a pickle girly.
It's a
through and
red
through.
flag in men,
Yeah.
too. Like, I don't think Nate likes pickles, so...
But it's the olive theory if it's your significant other.
Yeah.
Only
I don't
hot
know.
girls like
He's
pickles.
gonna have to learn how to like pickles, or he's not gonna get to stick around. 'Cause,
Like, I'll go
Is he
over-
so afraid of pickles that if you like pull one
afraid of
out, like he'll run away?
Look, here, it's just a cucumber that's sat in vinegar for a really long time.
Okay, because like if I like literally just hold the jar of pickles near Fernando, he's like, get that.
Really? What?
Like apparently his mom as a kid used to like chase him around the house with a pickle. And he would be like screaming, running away from a pickle.
There's this like picture on Bisco that people kept reposting. It was a charcuterie tray, but it's just all different pickles. It was like sandwich pickle, like normal pickle, pickle slices, pickled
Like,
beans.
they're such good snacks, too.
They're
Like,
great.
I'll go over to my other friend's house and she'll be like, do you want a snack? And I'm like, yeah. And she'll just pull out a
Pickles.
jar of pickles and we'll just stand over the sink eating.
Yeah, like the first week at university, I had like a jar of pickles, and I was they're like good. I don't want to say they're good diet food, but they're very low calorie. They're like 5 calories per pickle, and they taste incredible.
Yeah, for what they are.
For what they are,
They're-
it's a good. I
I
would say
want to
diet
make my
snack.
own.
Yeah,
It'd
the
be
country
easy.
club we made our own pickles, and I
They're
probably
so
shouldn't say this,
good.
but I ate a lot of them. So if you got pickles at the country club, I'm sorry, I
Will
might
they
have touched
charge
it.
me for a side of pickles?
No, probably not. I don't think so.
Like if I ask for like 4 pickles on the side?
if I serve you in the future,
I will.
I won't charge you.
Thank you.
If I get in trouble, I'll just take that.
Why? I'll say I forced you and threatened you.
She threatened me. She told me she was gonna unalive me if
If you didn't give me 4 pickles on the
4
side.
pickles. Pickles. No, because we had a Caesar bar at one of the weddings, so they had to make like just like, you know, the Chinese soup containers like at
Yeah.
a Chinese restaurant. Yeah, it was like those, but like full of like homemade pickles.
I've had my dad's pickles from his Caesars at the club to die for.
They're so good. The Caesars are so good.
I don't like Caesars, I just like the pickle.
It's true. It's good with a big thick pick. Actually, the tavern like down here, on the Smash Burger, they make like they make all of their pickles. They're so good. You can taste that they're homemade. They're just
Oh, I love that. Mm-hmm. I also like.
I don't like clam juice.
Oh wait, did you say you don't like Caesars?
No, I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
They're so good.
Like,
I
my
don't
dad
like
taught
clam
me.
juice.
clam juice.
It's not clam juice.
It's clamato,
Yeah.
clam and tomato.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
It doesn't taste.
There's no clam in it.
It's oyster something.
No.
I can't
It's
taste
it's.
it.
I'm telling you, it's
No.
clam.
It's because it's clamato tomatoes.
That's
I think.
Isn't
No,
I
it
thought
has-
clamato was just the brand because you
No.
can use.
There's no
like,
clam. It's a lie.
I'm telling you,
I'm
there's
looking
clam
it up
in
after.
I want to look it up.
I was taught how to make Caesars at like a very young age.
Really?
Yeah, like I was probably like 6 or 7, and I made like the best Caesars. Apparently, I've been told. So I would like make my own like non-alcoholic ones, like while I was making all the parents.
They're low-key better non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like, I was having...
Because you could just like chug it.
You can just chug it, and they're great, and they go great with, like, your fries, and they're amazing, and...
I'm
love
a
Caesars.
cocktail girly through and through.
It's nice to as, like, a salty drink, because I'm a salty girl. Like, I don't... Like, I like sweets, but, like, I'm a salty girl.
I love pina coladas.
Oh, my goodness.
Shirley Temples,
I had 14 one day at the all-inclusive at the Dominican Republic. Like, you know...
like non-alcoholic
have you
ones?
watched Euphoria? Yeah, have you watched Euphoria?
No.
So basically, the backstory of the character Kat in Euphoria, the way she got fat was because she went to an all-inclusive resort and drank so
Oh, I
many
heard
pina
that,
coladas
yeah.
a day. Yeah, so basically, I went through Kat's backstory and
Without
didn't
getting
get
fat.
I feel
I'm
like that's
gonna-
so problematic.
I'm going on vacation soon, and I'm definitely getting a lot of pina coladas through my dad's little swipey card, non-alcoholic. But he also got me the unlimited Starbucks package, so I could have like 10 frappuccinos a day, and it won't cost anything. It's only $12.95 American per day.
Really?
So that's,
That's like two
fif-
drinks.
That's like $15
Yeah.
a day
Yeah.
to get unlimited Starbucks ventis.
That's my dream.
And
That is my
I'm gonna
dream.
get on the boat and I'm gonna be like, Dad, give me the card.
If
Give me
I'm
the
ever
card.
rich and famous, I'm having a Starbucks in my kitchen, like a branded Starbucks, and
I want to be like, is it
people can work there.
Tara? I want to get paid to go on cruises.
Tara.
Tara's World on TikTok.
Isn't she a
Yeah.
corn star?
Conley fans.
Conley fans. So isn't that why she gets paid? Because she's shooting scenes on the ship?
No, it's just what she paid for herself to go on a cruise and she loved it. And then like the cruise line like blew up. I think it was Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
And they paid for her to go on 2 more cruises.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
By herself. And she's
Is there a gym on those things typically?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because like
They have
feel like
everything.
I love like I know
Working out on the water.
working out. Yeah, right.
And they have like a
different.
track, like a full.
Like a walking
Full
track.
I've never been
Yeah.
on a cruise. I'm actually like I feel like it'd be kind of scary, but I want to go. Like,
This
I think that'd be
boat
fun.
has a high ropes course and you zip line
love-
over the ocean.
I love the
And
high
it's the
ropes
most
courses.
insane thing I've done.
You did the well. It's nothing compared to the ocean, but we did zip line over like water.
Oh, that was cool.
At Rocks and
Yeah.
Ropes or something like that. It was
Oh,
called.
the thing that I went.
treetop trekking.
The
That
thing
was
that I
fun.
did for leadership for fun.
Is that grade 11 or grade 12?
It was grade 11 because I didn't take gym in grade 12.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And then I
Yeah.
went last year with leadership because they're like, oh,
It
we
was
have extra
fun.
spots.
It was-
Yeah.
It was so fun and like
The walking ick went on your trip, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad I wasn't there for that.
we knew like some people in our class that like we stayed,
Yeah. It was fun.
and then that's when I told you I was getting my nose piercing. And
Yes.
then that caused so many
So many
problems.
issues.
I didn't realize me getting a nose piercing
Would be controversial.
would be so controversial.
Why was it controversial?
Because I showed up. Because I only told
She only
Mackenzie.
told
I wasn't
me.
gonna tell anybody, and I only told
Because you
Mackenzie
didn't want anybody's input.
opinions. Because like I had talked about it with my aunts, and my aunts both had one. But I'd also talked to other people, and they were like, "Oh, like why would you do that? Like why would you get a nose piercing?
feel like
it's there forever."
I'd never be able to pick a side.
That was my problem. And then I asked the lady when I went, and she was like, "I don't know, just like pick whatever side like you think." And I'm like right dominant with like everything.
Yeah.
Like if I have a choice, I will choose like my right side
Yeah.
for everything. So I was like, okay, right side. And it just like makes sense. It was a lot easier to like clean because like I'm right-handed and stuff like. But like I told her, my mom was texting me about like the appointment, and I told her because I was like hey, like just so you know. And then I told nobody else, and I showed up to school with it, and I was just like standing there like talking to people, and then like people like looked at me and they're like, what, you put a hole in your face without telling me?
I'll never get over about you put a hole in your face.
Who said that?
Chicken nugget.
Oh.
She like looked at me.
What did
and
I
she was
say?
like-
Did I say look
she was
good?
like-
I probably
Yeah,
did.
She
I
was
knew
like,
about
what is
it.
that?
It does look so good on your nose.
It looks good. It like matured your face.
Yeah.
Because you have like a nice like round baby face.
Yeah.
Would you ever put like a hoop in it?
Probably not. Like me and my mom talked about it before. My mom doesn't want me to put a hoop in it. She doesn't like the hoops.
My sister's hoop looks okay.
Yeah. They're okay. I just feel like I would get it caught on stuff.
Can it
and,
be cute like a little star?
That'd be cute.
Like a flat little
I
star?
don't know how to take it out.
Is it like the L shape or the
No,
circle ones?
it's like
the curly
One
ones?
where you just pop it.
Yeah, it's like the earrings, like the second piercings that I got. It's when you put like the bottom through and the top clicks on. So it's like paint and
It's a lot of pulling.
I think you'd have to get a piercer to change it.
yeah, I would. But, I mean, like it still looks fine.
Yeah, it's cute.
I like it.
Where are we?
That was a long conversation
Yeah,
about pickles.
all licking pickle. I was gonna make it a quick comment too. I was like,
I know. I was like, that one's quick. We got all the way to piercings.
Pickles to pina colada to piercings.
I don't even
They
know.
all start with P.
Oh my god.
You know what else starts with P?
Oh.
Penis.
Love penis. Okay. Anyways. Don't keep a tally.
Yeah, don't keep track of all the things your friends have done to you, and then
Yeah,
like
that goes with the next one.
Bring it
Don't
up
keep
and
then
then
bring
use
it up.
against them.
bring it up when it happens and resolve it. Don't bring it up 3 months. Be like, actually, I was mad about this thing 3 months
Yeah.
ago. Tell me about
Do you
that.
remember
3
when you
months
said
ago.
this to me or when you did this to me?
Or it's like you're in an argument and they're like shots fired at you, like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And
all
you're
the
just
wrong
like,
you've
and you had
done.
no idea they were like even mad about that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Or it's like don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't sweat the small stuff. And don't bring it up in a serious argument because
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you won't let me copy your homework because you worked really hard on it and you don't want me to steal it. Okay, I'll just do it myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's I just picture it. It's like argument 1, put in the gun.
Yeah.
Argument 2, put in the gun.
And that's how it feels like, because if you don't
Yeah.
know that they have all of that like prepared against you, you just have to like
And
stand
then
and
you
take
look
it.
like
You don't
dumb.
Yeah. if you don't have anything
If you have
prepared,
nothing to say back to
Just-
them,
yeah,
like
exactly.
it's like, what do you want me to say?
I don't
Yeah.
know if I should like say this. Should I say this?
We can edit it out.
I might-
I was gonna say, we can edit it out
might
if
cut
you
this.
like
I might
not
cut
to.
this out if it's like too much. But like my one friend was like really upset with me because oh man, maybe I shouldn't. Because when she fell down in hockey,
You didn't say, "Are you okay?"
I wouldn't ask her if she was okay. And like,
You're
listen,
wearing a helmet.
That's part of the sport.
It's a contact sport. I just didn't listen. Okay, I played rep most of my life.
Yeah.
Okay, my friends were getting socked, dropped, and just kicked like everywhere all the time. Like my friends were getting concussions. They were getting thrown. I was used to being like cursed at, body checked. Like
Yeah.
it's just what hockey
Like
always
I
was
played
to
a
me.
non-contact sport, and that still happens.
Yeah, like-
you have to expect it.
I think we had fights. My one friend one year cross-checked some girl in the back of the neck and got suspended out of our preseason. Like, it's a violent sport. It's fun.
Yeah.
So then when I dropped to house league, and she was like upset that she like went flying into the boards, and like I wasn't like, oh my god, are you okay? I don't know. I just figured like
You're in the moment. It happens.
I don't know. Like when
Like-
I'm in the game, I'm like in the zone, and that's just because I played rep for so long. I just like I think I'm like, okay, how am I gonna put those points on the board? How am I gonna help? And I guess like I don't know. It slipped my mind. Like I probably could have been like, are
But
you
it's like
concussed?
everyone falls.
Everyone falls.
And you're wearing protective equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're literally down on the ice crying, can't get up because you've blacked out.
Yeah. Then I would. Oh my
Like-
god, I would have like
Like, stop the
grabbed the
game.
stretcher
Like,
myself, right? Like
but like, there's been so many times like I've literally gone like flying into the boards. I get up because I
Yeah.
gotta chase that girl.
yeah, no, literally, or yeah. So I
And like,
was.
I got. Did I tell you about the time I got a concussion in the first practice of the season?
Oh my god, that's something you would do.
And it's because I slipped, and that was fine. And then my feet went into the goalpost and just like to my brain.
But anyways, I had no idea she was upset about that. And
Yeah.
had she told me at the beginning of the season, hey, like, sometimes I fall, and I'd really like your support. Sorry, it sounds really stupid when I say it, but like, I would have made sure to give that support. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, even like when I played rep, my closest friends, when I went flying to the boards and I came back in, like,
They're like, good job.
They'd
Good
laugh
shift.
at me. Like, it wasn't even,
Like-
it wasn't that deep.
Like, when I didn't play hockey, I played ringette, and I started skating, like, when I was 3. The first thing they taught us to do was, if you fall, get back up.
Get back up.
Yeah.
Like, they taught us that before skating. I knew how to get back up on my skates after falling before I knew how to skate.
That's the first thing they teach you when you skate. They teach you when
Like,
you
go
fall
down
down
on
how to
your
get up.
knees,
Yeah,
like,
it's the same with
sliding
walking.
And
You
your kid
learn how
down.
to get
Actually,
back up.
don't do that.
You learn how to get back up before you learn how to walk. Like, it...
Yeah. I don't know. If she was bleeding out on the ice or if she had smacked her head, I would have, like, been to her aid instantly. But it was a contact sport, so I just...
Like, everyone falls. Like, it happens. Unless you're, like, seriously injured, like...
Yeah.
Or
like,
if they fell
I think
a lot
couple times, like, a
in
girl,
a
like,
day.
took her into the boards and I would be like, dang, like, are you okay? Or, like, whatever. Like, between... Because you know how there's that... Like, between periods, like, everyone kind of, like, goes around the bench and I'd be like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
Good job. I don't know why I, like, punched her boob. But, like, that's, like, you know, I'd be like, good job. So, anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I got pulled on me in argument, like, months later after the season was over. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That one time
it got
you didn't
brought up to me,
ask.
too.
Really?
Yeah.
Before it was brought up to me?
No.
Oh.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I knew about it the next day.
Oh. Yeah.
But then, like, I feel like it was also, like, said to me in arguments.
Probably. Anyway.
Like, everything. Next, we're on 20.
A work-life balance. So, like...
Work, life, school,
Yeah,
friends,
boyfriends.
So, like,
boyfriends.
don't ghost your friends. Like, make time for them. Like, if you get a boyfriend, like, it's not like your friends don't exist anymore and you don't see them and you don't text them back. You don't talk to them. You don't
Because at the end of the
try
day...
and make plans with them.
Again,
Who's gonna
there?
be there? Yeah.
Because it's like, I've been friends with those girls. And, like, I literally thought this girl, like, didn't want to be...
That's been
Didn't-
for a while.
Oh.
He must have dropped it.
Didn't want to be friends because she got a boyfriend.
Where's my nib? We're talking.
Where'd you take my nib?
It's been like that for a while ago. So it's right here. My bad. Who's me?
It's just under Morgan's foot. She's had my nib this whole time. Guys, I need my nib.
I just kicked the table. No. Wait, what is happening? I feel
$10,000
like
microphone, Morgan. She found
that
my
was
nib.
really unflat.
But it's like, I was friends with this girl and she got a boyfriend and she literally didn't talk to me for 2 months. I'm not even kidding. Literally didn't talk. And I was like, yo,
And then, like, how do you expect your friends?
what happened? And she was like, oh, I just got a boyfriend. And it's like, but I'm still here, like, trying to make it work.
Yeah.
And then I called her out on it, like, when it happened again. And then she, like, didn't fix anything. And then she, like, again she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't do any of those things. Sorry, you're delusional and you feel that way.
No, I had a thing with a boy once
I,
where
like,
he
did
literally tried to separate me from all of my friends. He was like, it's me and you against the world, baby girl. And I was like, I don't think so. I was like, I think you might actually be giving me Stockholm Syndrome. This is terrifying.
Your stories are why I don't do relationships.
I'm so sorry.
We'll get you there one
Love
day,
you,
Morgan.
Morgan. I felt
No,
it, okay?
there's a lot of things I've heard, and I'm like, you know,
But your relationship
just don't wanna
could
go
be
through
different.
that.
You gotta
Yeah,
weed out the bad ones
That's what
before
I'm
you
doing.
can get the good ones.
I'm doing that for her
Yeah.
on Hinge.
on Hinge. You're not gonna find your true love
No,
on Hinge.
definitely
I hate
not.
to tell you.
It's just
No,
practice. A couple
definitely
free
not on
meals.
Tinder.
Girls gotta eat.
Girls gotta
going
eat.
out. These guys are creepy.
Oh, it's me. 21. Be forgiving, okay? Your friends are all trying their best. If they ditch you for whatever, try to be forgiving.
Or if they call you a mean name or you disagree with them, it's like,
You call them an idiot.
yeah. I want to be the most prestigious firefighter. I could tell you how the Porter's 5 force that house.
I don't. What? I heard no words that can.
Porter's 5 forces rivalry, competition, substitutes, buyers, threat of new entrants.
Did you know that
my
the
bad.
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell?
Say that. I was gonna say that, and then I was like, no, I shouldn't. No.
Do you know the diamond E?
Do you know how to draw diethylmethyl pentane
Yes.
maline?
I can draw your mom like one of my French girls.
I can can draw your dad like one of my French girls, and I will. I'm gonna eat your dog.
The Reverend.
Reverend Richard
Jenny's dad was a clown.
and a balloon
I was a
making
clown.
artist person.
I still am a clown.
He had a magic show.
He's done like every interesting job in the book.
He used to own a refrigerator truck company.
Like add that to the list.
Volunteer
he would, like, marry
fireman.
people, and
He
then
still
he
marries
would like
them.
be the guy who like talks when people dies.
He has a funeral on Wednesday.
Oh my god. That's
He does like 10 in a month.
damn.
That's a lot.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of people die.
What was it? Today, we were at the funeral home because he was meeting a family, and I'm staying in the car. I'm not going in that haunted bitch.
Oh heck no.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so he parks in front of like this garage door. I'm sitting on my phone on TikTok. Strange man. I'm like, hello? He opens the car door. He's like, do you drive?
Do you drive?
And I was like, yeah. And he's like, the police just called. We have to go pick up a body. Can you move your car? So I moved the car so they could go pick it up.
That's so like that's so casual how we just like, yeah, we gotta go pick up a body, so.
Oh, my dad used to do that job too.
Oh, my friend at work, her brother does that.
Like, my dad said it was a really quiet car ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, anyways,
I'd be more concerned if it wasn't quiet.
Let's do number 22. Give your friends advice, but if they don't take it, love them anyways.
Yeah.
Jenny and Morgan told me a lot of advice over the past couple of years, and I took none of it. I took it,
We
and I
still love you.
Yes.
They were very patient with me, and I think, yeah,
Everything worked out anyways in the end.
everything worked out
The
in
way
the
me
end.
and Morgan wanted it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way, yeah.
The way we envisioned your full potential blossoming.
They've been like building me for years. They've been just, make me a better person.
Well, it's not make you a better person. It's we helped you surround yourself with better people.
Yeah.
See your potential.
That's a good way to say it. I like that.
Because it's like you were already a great person. And you have the potential. It's just...
You hear that? I'm a great person. You hear that right here? Here, we're here listening to live. Jenny, say it again. Say it again.
You're a great person.
That's right. Is that what I just heard? I'm a great person.
It's just the people... Some of the people you surrounded yourself with were just holding you back. And weren't...
Poo-poo.
And you...
Caca.
And they were like chains on your ankles and you couldn't fly.
Like the Grim Reaper. My socks don't match today.
Slay.
That was free foot content. Everyone who saw this owes me $1. My
email is I take cash and check.
Take cash and check. And like makeup. And pickles if you want to send me pickles. If they're homemade.
Do you know what I want?
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was this week's episode of Senior Year. Thank you, Morgan, for coming on.
Thank
you for having me.
Morgan, please come back.
I would love to come
All the time. It makes for good content.
I realized like halfway through that I was staring off into the distance like a lot.
I just like look at you guys.
No, because last episode I was
like
literally
looking,
staring
I was
there.
like looking over there. I was like,
I just like look at you
you
guys
stop
and I'm
doing
like,
that.
Yeah.
I never look at the camera. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, anyways, if you guys don't already know, I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Jen K.
And I'm Morgan.
And this was this episode of Senior Year. Bye!
That was awesome.